Hello, and welcome to Photigy Q&A at 1 p.m. Pacific time on Thursdays. I'm Alex Koloskov, your host. How are you doing, guys? How's everyone? John, hello. Thank you for the pluses. That means I'm good. I'm good to go. Right? Okay. So, how's your week so far, my dear friends? What I'm doing? Okay. Good. Okay. Good. That's good. Hello, Nastavnik. That's cool. Aurora, Alisa, Frederick. Hello, guys. Okay. So, ready to go. We have a few submissions, not much. Добрый день, Alex. That we're going to talk. So hopefully today we'll have time to jump in to the main group. And actually, you know what? Let me share it to the main group as well, so we can Facebook. Photigy is the group. Hey guys, join. No. Okay. So, since we'll be talking, yeah, it's fine. Okay. Luda, hello. Lula, sorry, not Luda. Lula. Lula, cool names. And Lula said that she took a picture of the can, and it was some internet photo of the berries and lime and the splash. And you know, Lula, your bottle, your can looks great. I mean, the can, nice. No, really nice. The way that you blend in this thingy, they kind of look nice alone, but they're not really good because they're a little bit detached from the background, from the table, and from the can. So there is no reflection or shadow. We usually do at the bottom depending on the surface, but this case it should be reflection. Okay, reflection similar to the can. It must be there, otherwise it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look professional. So you need to fix this. Okay, and it should be some shadow probably because it's almost like a touching the can. So under the leaves, you need to mimic the actual presence. Okay. This is the main thing here. And when we talk about splash, splash is not good. So we have splashes. You said that you couldn't find splashes. And you were not good at replacing the background. But Photigy splashes, I don't know, did you see it or not? We have PNG files for additional cost, but it's all 600 photos that are included in the splash pack without background. It's completely clean background. It's PNG file, 32 bit or whatever. It's like full color PNG without background. So this is what you're supposed to use, because this, that's somebody who really doesn't know how to shoot splashes, because there is motion blur. Splash shape is great, the color is great, but motion blur kills everything. So you need to get better splashes. We do have splashes for you. You just didn't find them probably in the pack that you bought. Really. Other than this, especially the bottle, the can, all is good. So that's only blending. Yeah, these ghost fruits, turn them into real ones. And the splash. Okay. And yeah, next time, submit your lighting setup. even though I can guess it easily, for other members it will be useful, okay? And for me too, actually, but in this case, I think it's easy. Okay, next one. What anyone can help me understand work with Godox? What the problem? Okay, so I can help because I don't have this Godox, and you know how to work with it. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Raphael. So I'm skipping this, and Paul. Hello, Paul. Yeah, there is not much I can tell you about this, but it looks good. Okay, I'm not sure why it's a little bit rotated, probably for the reason which I don't know, but it's all cool. I love the way that, you know. I understand you don't clean any imperfections and including in the gemstone when you shoot it for sale, for for some e-commerce, whatever. Of course, it should be represent the real product. But the way, I don't know, is it like real stone like this? I mean, the multicolored, like almost gradient. It looks crazy. I never seen anything like this. That's just wow. Yeah. And this is just a bad quality stone, I guess, but this is what it should be there when for e-commerce. So yeah, cool. There is no critique for you because it looks good. I just don't know why you didn't put it horizontally completely. Okay. Next one. So Lad Valik asking about workshops. We do have pack for workshops. Actually, I'm gonna send a mail with some offer. We're gonna run we call it back to school sale. So it will be a mail with kind of cool discount on all courses and workshop packs. So look for it, and then you can get it. What I can tell you that yes, workshops. I'm talking about, so there are courses, okay, and there are workshops. Workshops, there are, well, like, I don't know, 160 of them or so, a lot. They usually shorter than the course, but in many cases, more creative, because course is like a basic stuff, mostly. Workshops, it's really like testing creativity. So the next step after a course is definitely get some workshops. Yeah, they're usually more advanced in the pack, at least. But if you got it here, if you got subscription, there are all kind of workshops. You can always find something for beginners as well. Okay, Alisa. Real emeralds, never perfect. Yeah, real people too. Okay. So we have this question about light reflection on the metal. If ring doesn't have any light reflection, will be more plastic looking. No, I think I was talking about this, but plastic look is not about like light reflection, talking about the spotlights. It's more about sharpness of whatever is reflected. So when there is no sharp edges on the reflection, it may look matte, basically plasticish, right? If there is sharp edges, like we see here, for example, right, on the metal, this is one thing that's with specular highlight. But even without it, this still look glossy. Why? Because we have metal with sharp reflection. Matte surface not gonna give us this reflection. Okay, so don't worry about sharp lights. Worry about contrast and sharp edges of any reflection that you have. Okay, this will make metal look glossy. And talking about your diamond, when I shoot gemstones, when I light specifically for gemstones, I almost never put sharp light on a gemstone, because it will be like this, like some star. Gemstone, they actually really look good under large diffusers, but on the diffusers it should be bright area like a spot, and then dark area. But when you have diffusers all around your gemstone, usually you can manipulate the reflection the way that it will look really, really nice. You don't need sharp lights on the gemstones most of the cases, so I'm not sure why you need it. Like here, you see we have some reflection on the faucets, and none of them from sharp light, which is fine, and it looks fine. Yeah, it's not perfect, but still. Look at your metal. We have bright reflection here and some gradient. This is what look beautiful. Okay, this is what makes metal look nice. And then some sharp reflection. It's a little bit out of focus, but if it will be in focus, it will be sharp. Okay. Talking about this gradient on the metal. That's beautiful. And yeah, don't crop it that tight, you need some room on top. But again, this the diamond, this yellow one, looks good here, okay? Except only one faucet that is really overexposed. You can always, paint it, just pick some color from others, just fix it in Photoshop if you need it. But other than this, it's really nice. It has all the, faucets, edges, cuts visible, which is really cool. So this one is good. The metal of the ring, that's another story. It doesn't have such beautiful gradients that we've seen on the previous one. This type of gradients, if it would be on a ring, then it will be wow. You didn't manage to get it there. It's gray or dark or kind of light gray, so gradations, and I think it's because of the same here. It's probably the same shot, right? You just clip it. It's because of the light modifiers that you use. To get nice reflection on the ring, there is no lighting setup, but you need something, something around, some sort of like a relatively large reflector that will do this. Same shot, So you're getting better. You're definitely getting better. But I think again, if I can scroll and find your lighting setups for the previous shots, there is no lighting setup here either, right? Okay, if you still use this lighting setup, it will be for you, really hard for you to get that, close to be perfect or really good picture of metal and everything, just because it's too small. I mean, it's really hard to get what you need with this. Again, you mastering it, you're getting better, but like I said, it's something that will prevent you, or at least will make it really hard for you to take multiple and repeatable, nice pictures of rings like this. You need to build larger lighting setup with big diffusers. Okay. And now, so Alisa, thank you. Now Rafael. Rafael, what I can tell you, this is relatively simple subject to shoot because it's not glossy. Okay, it's matte, it's white, and as I understand, you are trying to shoot it on white. But this is something I don't think it's gonna work. No, really. It's hard to screw the bottle, because again, some light, it's already diffused and it will look relatively nice. But to get nice background, all without all this stuff that you have, why are you using this? You have courses, right? You've seen how I got it on a white background, even white subject, even glossy white subject, it was the snowball mic, as an example, when I was shooting it on the clear plexiglass table. Remember, I do it yourself. I bent piece of plexiglass so it looked like a table. I put it on it and then highlighted the background which was behind and at the bottom. The background was completely separated from the subject, so I can put lots of light on the background and overexpose it without overexposing or spilling light on my subject. With this lighting setup, being so close, as I understand camera from other side, and being so close to your background, there is no way you can make it work. So I don't think, this is good. Because we have some light on the matte bottle, but you know how to shoot it. You're not a newbie, right? Get nice white background, because this type of shot, think about this. This is, the only way that you can take money for shots like this, when you make it on a white background for e-commerce, right? So it's relatively non-expensive price per shot, but you can do a lot of them if it's like hundreds and hundreds of items for some e-commerce. But to make it work, you need to have clean background without much post-production, otherwise you'll spend lots of time on each image, which is not good. It's not will be kind of price justified. Look at how it was done, how I did it. It's super simple setup. It's do it yourself everything, like just pieces of cardboard and clear plexiglass, and you can shoot on a completely white background out of the camera. I don't know what kind of course you have. It's a part of certification program, and I think we do have workshops probably. How call it? It's hard to find, but anyway, it's part of certification program, and we do have workshop, I think, and some of the courses has that lighting stuff as well. Okay, so you have it, because this is main thing. Like I said, to shoot this bottle on any background, it's easy because it's matte. It's a matte bottle. Okay. So yes, 3 boxes and everything, and separation from the background. You need to separate it, definitely. Okay. Wow, that's it. So let's jump to our main group. Okay, we have some nice stuff there. Lydia, well, not much since then. So this one, Indra Bow, Ivan, right? So let's see. It's a cool shot. Almost like, white on white, right? Because it's clear glass and it's shiny metal. But look, guys, how he did it well. Just playing with shadows and dark reflections and kind of make it really standing out from kind of white or gray background. So basically gray or transparent on white or gray background, and boom, it's standing out. Why? Because of deep shadows, right? Deep shadows and deep dark reflections. This is how we make look metal just look shiny, because sharp reflection here, right? And the gradient. So this is cool. Very good work. Very good. There is no light in stop, but I can guess something, big diffuser on top and sharp light from that side, from behind the subject, because we have this refraction, shadow and everything, right? Nice work. And actually this is behind the scene. Yep. And even nothing on top. So I don't know how he got this reflection on top, not sure. But anyway, good work. Impressive, that's true. What else do we have? Lydia. That's cool. So talking about photography, it's very nice. I love the way that, you know, this lipstick look like. Lydia, well done. The rest is just a graphic, which is cool. I know. It's definitely eye-catching. It's just a little bit, you know, too many things on the background for me. But yeah, I guess it's nice still. Okay, guys, any Q&A? I mean, A. So I have, no, any Q for me, so I have A for you. Okay, David, exactly. Let's shoot questions because there is not much for me to talk. Okay, David, welcome to the Photigy family. What course? Okay, so David can focus entire subject. What do you shoot? What the course? Okay, jewelry. Okay, yeah, definitely. Depth of field is not enough when you shoot jewelry. So there is professional way to deal with it, and non-professional way. I don't know. Okay, so Canon. So I guess you have full frame camera. The lens is good, macro lens, yeah. 100 millimeters, 2.8. This is good lens. So to increase depth of field in one shot, you know what to do. You close the aperture. Maybe you can go up to f18, which is not good. Maybe f16 is maximum, but you probably won't get everything in focus when you shoot close enough, almost like 1-to-1 magnification, right? If it's a ring or something, you can. The kind of non-professional way is to just move your camera a little bit away from the subject, so it will be smaller. You lose lots of resolution, right? But you get in deeper depths of field. Okay, because depth of field is really depends on only two things: aperture and magnification. So when you decrease magnification, you increase in depth of field. Okay, you know it. And the easiest way to decrease magnification, just pull your camera away and crop the image. But exactly, focus stacking is professional way. So you need to learn focus stacking. On focus stacking, it's a software. Besides the technique, it's kind of driven by software, because do focus stacking. Excuse me, what I'm drinking. When you do focus stacking, you need to change, you know, the focusing point, kind of move it across the whole subject, and it's better to be done remotely. So if it's Canon, there are Canon software that can do it. You can do it manually, meaning that you can refocus, you know, just put manual focus on your software and then move it and take pictures, and you do like 5, 7 maybe shots. Don't do too much. At f11 or let's say 14, you will need to do like 4 maybe shots, maybe 5 to cover the whole thing in the focus. Manual motion. There is Capture One that do the same. Okay, Capture One is great, relatively expensive comparing to Canon, which is free for Canon users, but it has great functionality and I just love it. You know, that's really professional software. You can do focus stacking through it. I'm not sure about kind of automated focus stacking, but manual for sure. Manual meaning that you just change focus. You kind of do, let's say, click, focus change on the program. Click, take a picture, then click again, take a picture, and then you go with this, and then you assemble it either in Photoshop or there are other software. Again, I'm not up to date with this because I think there are maybe even some better stuff now, hopefully, but yeah. Is there a lens which would focus the entire subject? Why f18 is not good? F18, I mean, it depends on the quality, but sometimes when you need highest possible quality, f18 will give you, you lose contrast and lose sharpness at f18 because of the diffraction, but in many cases it's acceptable. I agree with Alisa, but sometimes it's not. If you need the highest possible resolution and sharpness, you better shoot like f14, because again, diffraction, right? It just makes the image low contrast and a little bit kind of sort of like out of focus. But again, it depends on the lens. Cheaper lens will be bad at f18. Good lens will be good at f18. It's the way that lens kind of build, it affects as well. So, is there a lens which would focus the entire subject? David, it's not about lens. It's about magnification. Really, it's not about lens. If you use your existing lens and pull it away, it will focus the entire subject. You will just need to crop surrounding area. You lose in magnification. You understand what I'm talking about, right? I do have even video about this somewhere on YouTube, I think, where I explain magnification and depth of field. People saying, hey, you know, get wider angle lens and it will be deeper depth of field. That's not true. The reality, it's not true. Wider angle lens will have less magnification. Basically, you cannot shoot that close. I mean, let's say you're shooting, I don't know, what are you shooting? This coin, okay? If I get close enough to cover it, to get like whole frame, 35 millimeters frame, it will be almost 1-to-1 magnification. A depth of field will be only, well, relatively narrow. If I back up, depth of field will be bigger. But if I get wider angle lens, and if it can still shoot 1-to-1 magnification, I just will need to get closer to cover the whole thing with the subject, I mean, to be in the frame. And depth of field will be the same, considering the same aperture. So any lens can get you the whole subject in the focus. Just move it away from the subject, okay? You can do focus stacking in Photoshop, definitely. I'm talking about how to take pictures. It should be, I'm answering Aurora's question about Photoshop focus stacking. So first you need to take a sequence of pictures, and you need to do it not by clicking on the camera and changing the lens on the camera. Better don't touch it because you will move a little bit. It's not a good idea. Camera should be remotely connected, and you do all this, sequence of images remotely without touching the camera. So that's one thing, and then you can assemble it in Photoshop. I agree. Assemble it, I mean stack it to one image. John saying that you will want to be in f16 to f22 range, the deep depths of field. Yeah. Single photoshoots, yeah, they look better usually. f22, it's, well, you can try. You see, maybe quality will be enough for you. You can even do f22. With f22 or f18, especially when you shoot with strobes, you may not have enough brightness, I mean, not enough power for the strobe to get it done, at that aperture. So it's like you can do multiple shots or increase ISO. But it's a different story. I mean, if you don't have enough light, you need to think how to increase exposure. Continuous light is fine. You just change shutter speed, right? You can expose it longer, and it's fine at any aperture. But with strobe light, changing the shutter speed doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't do anything for you in terms of increasing amount of light. You can do only aperture, or you can change only aperture, or light power by itself. Okay, you know it. Yeah, yes, David. So yeah, move it away. What's the best type? Another question. What's the best type of light to get ring gemstones to shine very good. Well, type of light is diffused light for gemstones. Again, you will see on the course. The light itself doesn't matter. I mean, you can do continuous, you can do strobe, it doesn't matter. But basically, if you need to cover the area around the camera, because gemstone look great when camera is looking directly to gemstone, right? I mean, well, at any angle, whatever. And you need to get different brightness on different, edges, on different cuts. And to do so, you need to have a diffuser, a large diffuser around with some bright spots, 1, 2, or 3 spots. Usually it's just spotlight, like honeycomb grid, 10 degree, relatively narrow spot, or even a snoot. So you place those spots on the large diffuser, and the rest will be relatively dark, and this will create beautiful gradients that will look nice on the gemstone. Like, for example, like this one I did, or this one, where we have some large gemstones, or like this one. So it was, do I have, oh, I'm not logged in. I can access my workshop. Like, for example, this one, it was a diffuser, a large diffuser, you see, with some brighter and darker areas. This is why each faucet, each cut has different brightness, and therefore it's visible and it's nice. So same here, large diffuser on top, and we have all this really bright and different. Oh, actually there is lighting setup even here. It was long time ago. It was like how much, about 16 years ago. When I was shooting it. That's my first studio. White lighting, yeah. I even didn't have big diffusers that time. It was one of my first big assignments, the actual client's work with this. So this is type of lighting setups I was using. You see, I'm not saying that this is the best because they too close to the subject, but it worked at some point. And you see, I was always covering the area, I mean the lens and the camera, with some diffuser. Always, because you need to cover it, you see, like here, and you need to cover it with diffuser because gemstones will have dark spots from the camera. Okay. Distance matters, distance from background. So is there a solution in a small studio? How much distance do you need? Is the few feet enough? Frederick, for what? Distance for what? I mean, from the background? Well, it depends. How much distance do you need, right? I mean, that's what I'm saying. For jewelry, it's one distance. For, I don't know, if you shoot chairs or some, I don't know, alcohol or whatever, it's another distance. But yeah, it should be enough. You need to have, I would say, the maximum, like, okay, 6 feet. If you have 6 feet between your subject and your background, in most cases it will be enough. You can always get closer if needed, but 6 feet, 2 meters, yeah, that's probably enough to get nice blurred background, to have some nice gradients on that background, spots or whatever, without spilling much on the subject. More better, like 3 meters, I mean 9 feet is even better, but I think anything starting from 6 feet will be enough. Yeah. So any other questions, guys? Some protein shake. it's so easy um, to lose weight if needed. I'm not saying that I'm overweight, but sometimes I see like it's too much on me. So I, instead of eating normal food, I just drink protein powder. You know, the cocktail. It doesn't have fat. It doesn't have anything, and you're like, you're not hungry, and the any extra stuff is gone in few days. Okay. Okay, 10 by 10 feet. Well, yeah, I understand. But again, even 10 feet? Well, yeah. That's small. That's a relatively small room. So, larger subject is hard to shoot, but smaller, it will be enough, you know, for small one. Yeah. You know, with f-stop, it's like, it's always, like, how you call it, double-sided sword, or how it's in English. So, you can blur background by opening aperture. But in this case, you may lose depth of field that you need for the subject, and like, oh, okay, subject is slightly blurred. Then you close aperture, subject is not blurred, but then the background start appearing, you know, some stuff that you don't want to appear, you know, like at f16. So it's always like, yeah. The best time was when I had that huge 3,000 square feet studio here in Campbell. It was huge. It was so cool to work, you know. You can have like, I don't know, 30 feet away from background. But, you know, it was kind of wasting money at some point because we didn't need that big studio. Now I have way smaller. But on the other hand, I don't shoot anymore. So, are we good? Guys, if no questions, I want to tell you that we done. It was a pleasure talking to you. And yeah, let me run this back to school sale. Maybe you can pick up some stuff that you don't have yet, with a good price. Next challenge. Yeah, I need to think about it. Challenges is good, but we need to make it so it will be more people participating. Well, it's my wish, you know, as a creator, but I understand you. So yeah, I'll think we'll do challenge. Why not? We'll do challenge, and probably without much expectation about how many people will take it. Doesn't matter if you guys will take it. There is like a group of, you know, my best followers who you are here, right, every Thursday. So if you will take it, it will be enough for me. That's great. Yeah, why not? So we'll do it. Beginner and Pro. Midjourney. Today. Everything. Oh, Midjourney. I mean the whole AI. I have already. You may be first. Who will sign up? AI Mastery Tools. So I do have this webinar. I didn't send email. Let me send it to you. So sign up, guys. It's free webinar, and then I'll explain how, you know, I work. There is a video here. In 7 days from now, it will be this webinar and Midjourney as well. It will be. I'll explain on Midjourney. And actually, I'm thinking, because there are many tools for photographers and now can be used, AI powered tools. So maybe I'll do some like relatively simple course of how to use those tools. So Midjourney, one thing, but then you need to blend your real subject into Midjourney, and with new Photoshop, I think you can do it using AI. Same thing. So if I kind of will get nice results, because on Midjourney I can do, I know, very good results. I know, did you see it or not? My splashes on Midjourney, like well, first of all, this kind of shots, but this is just it's a human. It's easy. it was easy. This one was cool. 1 second, I'll show you. Where are my splashes? I even do a logo with Midjourney. You know that open AI Mastery Tools.com logo was created by Midjourney. It's so cool. What I was saying is this. Where is it, man? So many. Oh, this. Look at this. Remember that workshop? I do have a workshop when I was shooting this stuff, and this is Midjourney did. It's hard to tell where is photography, where is not, right? So cool. But yeah, now we need to think how make it, you know, some sort of challenge with it. Look at this. Who can tell that this is photography or not? I can't tell, really. I would take exactly this photo with real jelly balls. So yeah. Anything in GPT? Yeah, GPT-2. GPT is everything now. And I mean, not only, but yeah. Alrighty, guys. It was a pleasure talking to you. So, today, watch for the email about OpenAI. I mean, any AI tools. Let me see. With Midjourney, I keep this $10 per month plan. It's least expensive and kind of gives me the ability to have my own chat. This is the most important thing with Midjourney, to have not public space but your own, because otherwise it will be hard for you to navigate your own queries. Anyway, guys, it was a pleasure talking to you. See you next Thursday. We'll have 2 more workshops and then I'll be gone. I'm going to Burning Man. I think it was unexpected. I was thinking not to go this year, but looks like we're going. So yeah. Now we need to do some sales. Need money for this. Okay. See you next Thursday. Have a good rest of your week and definitely have a good weekend. Enjoy last weeks of the summer. Alrighty. So, bye guys. And yep, see you next week.